than even if you had karamat and miracles happening in your lives. Right? In our minds, when we think about who's the righteous person, who's the person who is salih, muttaqi, a person who's dressed in a particular way, that person who can do karamat and miracles, somebody who makes a dua and their dua is accepted right away, that's all beautiful. But true wilaya, piety, comes in the form of consciousness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but consistency in everything that we do, whatever it may be. Even if it is reciting Surah Waqiyah at nighttime, even if it is praying my sunnah before my salah, even if it is making dua, my adhkar, giving charity, we need to develop a quality of consistency. If you study the lives of the Sahaba radiallahu anhum, let's take Umar. In our minds, when we think of the Sahaba, we think of people who were 24/7 living in the masjid. But that's not the case. There were the Ashabu Suffa. Ashabu Suffa, Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu, he stayed in the masjid. But the rest of the Sahaba, they had lives. They had children, family, jobs, work, very similar to many of us today. But the difference is, whatever they used to do it consistently and they used to do it properly. You know, they say one and done. They used to do it one time, but they used to do it properly. When they would come for salah, they would come just for salah. Not that half their mind is here and half their mind is with everything else. When they would make wudu, they would do it properly. And that's one of the problems that we have. We love to multitask. We never do one thing properly. We want to do multiple things at one time. So for instance, I want to listen to a lecture. But at the same time, I want to work out. But at the same time, I have some emails and job responsibilities that I do. So what I'll do is I'll do all three together. On the one hand, I'm exercising. The other hand, I'm listening to a lecture. And the other hand, I'm responding to work emails. Not all my emails are done properly. I'm not doing my exercise properly. And I'm not even listening to the shaykh properly. We need to learn to have ihsan. What is ihsan? Ihsan is you do your actions good. In my whole life, I don't do anything but my fara'id. I don't do tahajjud. I can't pray my sunnah, whatever. But I'm consistent with my fard, alhamdulillah. One person, he's a Bedouin. He lives far away from Medina. He comes to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and he says, Ya Rasulullah, you know, I've come far away. Tell me certain things that if I do them, I'll go to Jannah. He came from far, like the equivalent, I live over here in Dallas. Somebody came all the way from Europe to come and visit the local imam. He comes all the way. And he says, Ya Rasulullah, I traveled far. Give me some advice that if I hold on to it, I'll go to Jannah. He told him, go pray your fard salah. Go and give your zakah. Go. That's it. He didn't tell him anything else. Basic fara'id. And when he was walking away, Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said that if this person does what I told him, he's going to Jannah. Now, what about the Taraweeh Salah? What about Khatmul Quran? What about the way you're supposed to dress? What about making sure you're mindful of your name? All of those are there, but Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam gave him 3 action items. Hold on to them and be consistent. As I've been mentioning over the past few days in our lives, we need to find certain deeds and actions that we hold on to no matter what happens. Whether a catastrophe happens, whether I'm on top of the world, I'm in the bottom of the world, there are certain a'mal in my life that I will be consistent with. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us all istiqamah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allow us to inculcate the habits of the Sahaba in our lives. And may every deed that we do, even if they're less, we do it with ihsan. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. Jazakumullah khairan. Wassalamu